Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here in Pet Simulator 99 again, and I'm going to be going over the best ways to get diamonds free to play. Now obviously the account I'm on right now is not very free to play, but I do actually have an alt account that I do play on sometimes that is free to play. So I'm going to be going over some of the best ways I know to get diamonds for free to play players. So I'm going to go ahead and hop straight into this, so make sure you like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy. And we're going to start off with number one, just basic loot. The reason I'm starting off with this is because this is one of the hardest things for free to play, so might as well just get it out of the way. But obviously, if you're free to play, you're obviously going to struggle a lot more to break things and a lot more to do things like that. But loot is one of the best ways. I definitely recommend that you go for loot instead of diamonds when you're grinding in the final area if you AFK and are free to play, because if you AFK and are free to play and you grind loot, you can get a lot more gems and value of loot than you can in diamonds. Because, for example, these rainbow mini chests right here, they're actually worth 756k each if you sell them. But if I also use them, as you can see, my diamonds go up like 1,000,000 each time. So it is really, really good, and you should definitely use those if you get any. Same with the mini chests. Like, just look at my diamonds. It's 131 million. Obviously these ones don't give as much, but it should go close to 132 there, 132 million. So as you can see, it does play a role and it does help. So if you get any sort of gifts or anything, sell them, open them. Same with fruits. Fruits is something a lot of people are looking for right now, so you could probably get a good deal for some of these. Same with like keys. Keys are another good thing. Sadly, you can't trade the prison keys, but this actually helps bring me to my next point. Clan wars. Taking advantage of clan wars can get you really, really rich if you do it right as a free-to-play player. For example, this clan war, sadly you can't, because you need to because sadly they're not tradable. But for example, the last clan war where you made the glitch gifts, in order to make glitch gifts, you just got cores randomly. If you sold those cores, you could make millions of gems, and the cores were not very hard to get. You could get them very, very easily. Like, there was no issue ever getting cores, so you could easily go to the trading plaza, sell them. The epic cores, the common core, like the common cores were like 7 to 10k each. The epic cores were like 50 to 100k each. Sometimes you could sell them for 100k if people are desperate, and it was a perfect way to make gems if you did that. If you did that, you're also very smart, because I bet you made a ton for that. I probably could have gone like 2 or 3 more like rainbow huge pets if it wasn't for the fact that I was in a clan. But hey, you know what? Instead of it, I got this pretty cool bubble hoverboard, and I'll take it. But yeah, definitely take advantage of clan wars. If you're free to play and you're not in a clan, it is probably one of the best ways I'm going to talk about to make gems, just because of how desperate people are if the stuff is tradable. Now, sadly, like I said, this clan war, nothing like that is tradable, but if there comes up one where it's like, you know, you got to get an item and it is tradable, that is definitely a good way to make some gems. Now, this next reason only really applies if you do have a huge pet, and it has to do with the egg incubator. If I go over here, basically the exclusive daycare. This is one of the best ways to make gems. If you have a huge or Titanic, you can basically double. It's actually really, really good, especially if you already have a full team. Now, obviously, you're free to play. You might not have a full team of huges, but let's just say you did. You can make a ton of gems. For example, every single time I claim this huge Glebo, the alien right here, I get 1.5 million gems. Now, these other ones, it's around 600k gems, but this combined, if I do this every day, this is close to 3 to 4 million gems. Just by them sitting in here doing nothing. And it's not like they're deleted. I'll get this one back in 3 days, this one in 10 days, yada yada yada. So it is very, very good, and you can buy these exclusive daycare slots without Robux. They are a little expensive, but if you could probably make this back. Like, I could just use my huge Glebo alien like 17 days, like 15 days worth, and I'd get enough to buy another slot, which is pretty nice. So if you have a huge, I don't recommend putting your only huge in there, but if you got like 10 plus huges, maybe put like 1 or 2 in there for like a couple days just to get some extra gems if you don't AFK the game, especially because if you don't AFK the game, your huges are just sitting in your inventory doing nothing. You might as well put them in the daycare. But anyways, just like the daycare, I'm going to talk about the other daycare. Now, this I know a lot of people say that, like, I know I talk about this a lot in every single one I probably have, but it is very, very underrated. Now, this time, I only got 140,000 gems. I actually don't know if they nerfed it or not, but I got all these items, and usually I get anywhere between 300 to 600,000 gems. I actually don't know why I got such little gems, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, just put pets in here. It takes like no time. Just put some of the best pets in here, like these 55 daycare slot vouchers are not very expensive at all. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go ahead and do this since for anyone who doesn't have the max daycare slot vouchers, comment your username down below. I will try to send as many people as I can. I'll send everyone like 5 daycare slot vouchers, or I'll try to. I tried to do that with the pets in my video yesterday, but sadly it got so expensive. Oh, it looks like it reset actually. I'll go ahead and send some more after I'm done making this video. But yeah, I had to use like 16 alt accounts yesterday to send gifts, so that was pretty crazy. But anyways, up next, the next thing I'm gonna talk about is increasing your masteries. Now, of course, masteries, you could probably do it a lot easier pay to win. I definitely, not gonna lie at all, masteries is a little pay to win, but at the same time it's not, because for none of these technically are increased with game passes. Breakables, you just have to break stuff. Now obviously the more huges, pet slots, and all that you have, the more stuff you break, but if you just AFK the game, you can get these up and you can get more loot. And you know what more loot means? More loot means more stuff to sell to get gems. So I definitely recommend increasing your masteries, especially the breakables one. None of the other ones really apply to getting more gems necessarily, but the breakables one does, and the enchants and potions mastery if you haven't already. Those are 2 of the easiest masteries to max out. So I definitely recommend maxing out those 2 if you haven't already, but I know it is very, very hard free to play. Don't get me wrong, my alt account does not have any max masteries. But anyways, next is hopping on trends with trading. Now, this might sound a little difficult, but basically, stuff fluctuates inside the game all the time. Huges randomly go down a whole bunch, and when they do that, you should definitely be buying stuff and looking for stuff not to buy. For example, active huge pets, I would not recommend buying, because they're in the game and you can get them, and you can still get them tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. Like these huge fluffy cats, it is actually, I would rather buy a huge happy computer than buy a huge fluffy cat. Now I know that sounds a little crazy. That also could just be a personal opinion. Same with like this huge giant narwhal, only 64 million, but there's only 63,000 that exist compared to a million of these exist. Or like this one, there's only 60,000, but these are active huge pets and still obtainable. The huge jolly narwhal is not, unless you have the Titanic Christmas presents gifts. These ones right here. But anyways, like I was saying, you definitely want to try to hop on trends. I know it can be a little difficult, but if you ever see items that were like, you're like, hey, those are a little that's a pretty good deal, then I would definitely recommend buying it, because it could go up. Now obviously watch out for inflated wraps. If a item is looking too good to be true, I'd probably do some research on it, or join like the Big Games W/L Discord server. That's another good way, because I'm not gonna lie, if a wrap, like I know a lot of people who've got scammed because there's been like, they've traded some pretty good pet for like a wrap, like for like a huge pet that says it has like 2 billion wrap, and then the next day it's down to like 20 million. So definitely do not do that. Wrap is glitched all the times. I bet there's a huge pet inside of Pet799 right now where the wrap is glitched. So always look out. The average price for a normal huge pet that has a ton existing is anywhere between 50 to 100 million. So don't get scammed, but if you find a good deal, take it. As long as it's not too good to be true, then maybe do some research. But anyways, another good way is selling the best stat pets when they come out. So I know, free to play, very, very hard to do this one. This is why I saved this one for last. But if you, let's say you do have pretty good pets, maybe you bought some stat pets or something, if you can get stat pets when the game first comes out, then you can make a ton of gems, because these pets right here, you could also get them from me. I mean, I give them away whenever I make like an update video type, but like these ones right here, I have 200 million gems worth of prison cows. Like, that's kind of crazy. I don't know if I actually do, but it is kind of crazy that like that. And I could imagine I could actually sell that. That'd be kind of crazy. But no, it's gonna go down to like, by next week it'll be like 30,000. But anyways, like I was saying, just sell those if you can. at certain points when the updates first come out, people don't know what stuff is worth. People, like, that's one of the best things about if you somehow get a huge when an update comes out. Like, let's say one of the new huges, the huge prison cat, it's actually not too hard to get. You could probably get it if you keep using all your keys. I've seen a ton of people get it, and I've seen people sell it for upwards of like 100 to 300 million gems. I guarantee in like a week or two, the pet's going to be worth like 70 to 100 million. So it is definitely a good deal to go ahead and, if you get a new huge, to sell it. Like that, if I were to get a prison cat, I would 100% try to sell it immediately, because it's already gone down a bunch, because people are starting to figure out what it's worth, how easy it is. But when an update first happens, no one knows how much something is easy to get. That's why stat pets are a perfect thing to sell. But anyways, hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching. The link to my Roblox and Discord server is in the description down below. I don't know how I have so many golden keys. I've been opening these and it keeps giving me the option to spend a golden key. But yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye.